Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to give you an update and show you some things that I've done to my shop. Right here I got my new router table that I built into my workbench. This is my main workbench with the melamine top. I also drilled some bench dog holes to line up with my my press there. And let me show you this router here. This is that skill router that my brother gave me. I built a router lift for it using pretty much all scrap wood that I had lying around. The sides here are 2x4s with 3/4 inch dados cut the length of the 2x4. This one's a going this way and then the other one's going down on either side, and I put some 3/4 inch birch ply in there to act as runners. And this piece right here is actually 3 pieces of 3/4 inch birch plywood laminated together. I cut this out with a 4¼ inch hole saw, and I cut it in 2 pieces so that I can put it back together with long screws. I got a long half-inch threaded rod. On the top here is 2 nuts that I've just kind of jammed together. They're not welded or JB welded or anything together, they're just jammed together. And what that does is that allows me to take this and lower or raise up the router there. And since I can just take this right off, it makes it really easy to change router bits. You know, I can just put the wrench right in there and change router bits. And it's really cool. So far I haven't run into any problems. Let me show you what it looks like underneath the table. I do apologize, my shop floor is rather dirty, but I don't know if you can see this. Basically down here we got 2 2x4s with those 3/4 inch dados cut in them, and on the bottom we just got a piece of 3/4 inch ply with a 1/2 inch hole cut in it, and that keeps this threaded rod from wobbling every time I turn it. The threaded rod is really way too long for what I need, but you know, I'm not going to worry about cutting it. It works great. Skill router. There's the 3 pieces of birch plywood. Underneath here, I cut another piece of plywood in half, and on my bandsaw I cut a piece out for this coupling nut to go into, and screwed those on. And the coupling nut is not glued in. The weight of the router holds that in place, and then that rides this whole thing up and down on the threaded rod. I saw a similar design on another guy's YouTube channel, only he, instead of using wood and dados, he used drawer pulls or drawer rails, so that it was a lot smoother, but I didn't really want to spend the money. And I had this scrap wood, and I figured I'd go ahead and build it. So that's the router lift. That took a few days and a couple errors to make. I messed up the actual router holder block a couple times. I made one where the router was too far forward and it was off balance, and it just didn't work. It would never stay vertical. But I finally got it working, and it works great. I've made a bunch of test cuts and no problem so far. Up here is my router fence that I made. I've got it to where it rides on these T-slots, and just got some star knobs here to tighten it down on either side. Real simple construction. 3/4 inch plywood. Got some angle bracers here. I've got this back piece with a slot for my shop vac to go in. Whenever I get my dust collection system built in, I'll cut a bigger hole and put a hole for the dust collection. But these, I'll show you. These bolts allow me to move each side closer or farther out for different router bits. And you know, so far so good. I may put some more bolts closer in, because as you can see there's a slight bit of wiggle on these, and I don't want that to mess up my cuts. But other than that, it's been great so far. I've done a bunch of test cuts, and it's cut really good. So I just wanted to show you that. And if you're looking for any ideas on how to build a router table, router lift, or any of that, and you're not sure where to go, hope this gives you some inspiration. I built pretty much all of it out of scrap wood that I had from various other projects. And if I can do it, you can too. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.